Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get the latest content and updates related to government job exams. In this video, we are going to talk about the strategy to score and prepare well for the finance stream for grade A exam in NABARD. So exam dates are already out. 16th November को phase 2 mains exam है for all the streams related to grade A in NABARD. So 16th को, which leaves us with less than 20 days to prepare for the mains paper. So if you have reached the mains level, many congratulations. But अभी हमें और preparation करनी है because अभी the tougher level is left. So अगर हम competition की बात करें, finance में we know there are 21 vacancies and the total list of students who have been selected for mains is around 3100 students, which is 20 times the total vacancies of 148. So approximately you can say 20 times, around 400 to 420 students would be there for the finance stream who would be writing the mains paper. So that is your competition and you have to be amongst the top 65 students to make it to the interview stage. So यहाँ पे we have to be very focused in our preparation for the phase 2. सो एग्जाम पैटर्न एक बार दोबारा से रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. आप अभी तक बहुत अच्छे से अवेयर होंगे, बट टू सिंपली रिवाइज वंस अगेन, there will be two papers. Paper 1, which is descriptive English, consisting of 3 questions, essay, précis and reading comprehension. And then your paper 2, this is your stream specific. So in our case it is related to finance. So we will have a finance paper consisting of objective and descriptive. Objective may there will be 10 questions of 1 marks, 20 questions of 2 marks to make a total of 50. And in descriptive we will be given 3 questions of 10 marks, out of which you have to attempt 2 of 10 marks, and you will be given 3 questions of 15 marks, of which you have to attempt 2 of 15 marks to make it a total of 50 marks. So that is the exam pattern for the mains exam. Now if we look at now what to study, it is a very good way to see the trend, and not just for NABARD, maybe other exams also, regulatory body exams that have been happening in the finance stream. If I look at the topics for NABARD finance last year, so this is for NABARD finance last year when it was fully objective. So there were 65 questions which were fully objective, and these were the topics. The syllabus given last year time was also same as what has been given in this year in 2021. So there was no change in syllabus. Please note that it was the same syllabus. Okay, and the weightage, if you see, of the topics that were there were financial statement, basic accounting, costing. These concepts had a lot of weightage. More than around 50% of the weightage was covered by these 3 topics alone. If I include break-even analysis also here, it was more than 50% was from these topics alone. Yes, there were many other topics, smaller topics also, money market, principles in banking, auditing had a good exposure also as compared to all the other topics apart from the main topics. So these topics are very important, and very recently if I talk about in the finance stream, the PFRDA exam has also taken place in October, in mid of October. So there was PFRDA finance exam also, and before that the FCI accounts exam has happened. So the topics which have been common and which have been recurring and being asked again and again, especially numericals if I talk about in finance, are the same topics, the financial statement, costing, break even, because these form the base of your finance. You all must have studied it in so much detail again and again. So these are some important recurring topics, and which is true, is likely to remain true for NABARD finance also. So based on NABARD last time, and other finance related exams that have been happening, this is the list of certain topics that you should be focusing on. NABARD finance के syllabus में बहुत extensive सिलेबस दिया हुआ है। पूरा उन्होंने 2 इयर्स की जो आपकी 3 इयर्स की जो बीबीए की और बीएमएस की डिग्री होती है वो पूरा उन्होंने वहाँ कॉपी किया हुआ है। सो देयर आर मैनी स्टूडेंट्स आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू कवर ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट उसमें कि हमें बहुत डिटेल में आना चाहिए, बट दीज आर योर लास्ट 2.5 weeks. So here you have to increase your preparation chances in such a manner that you can maximize your marks. So look at topics which are more important. If you know them already, yes, you can cover other topics also, but ये list में जितने भी topics mention है इसमें से आपको कोई भी miss नहीं करना चाहिए when you are preparing for the finance part. So again, basic accounting, when we are saying basic accounting, accounting rules, क्या principles हैं, क्या concepts हैं, matching principle है, going concern है, ये सब की understanding आपको अच्छे से होनी चाहिए. फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स क्या है, कैसे बनती हैं, व्हाट आर द रूल्स, उनको एनालाइज कैसे किया जाता है रेशियो एनालिसिस की हेल्प से, कैश फ्लो, फंड्स फ्लो स्टेटमेंट्स क्या है, टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी का कॉन्सेप्ट एंड capital budgeting, the techniques, all that is what you should be conceptually be clear and should be able to explain in your words too. Cost accounting बहुत बड़ा topic हो जाता है इसी में. बेसिकली आपकी मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग का काफ़ी पार्ट कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग से रिलेटेड होता है, लाइक योर वेरिएबल कॉस्टिंग, मार्जिनल कॉस्टिंग, एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग, स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्टिंग, ब्रेक इवन एनालिसिस, वेरिएंस एनालिसिस. All this is very very helpful in management accounting also. So these are the topics that you should be focusing on and trying to revise. अगर आपको आता भी है तो please don't forget to revise these topics. So again, as we coming back to how our strategy should be and how we can score well. So remember, we were discussing the paper is not just descriptive, it is objective plus descriptive. Objective is 50%, descriptive is 50%. So objective भी हमें miss नहीं करना है. Conceptual understanding is very important for objective questions. The questions that have been coming in exams are basic in nature, simple in nature, simple concepts. आपके जो फाइनेंस के जो भी आपने अपना पढ़े हैं या सिलेबस में हैं, they are simple concepts related to most recurring topics again and again in different manner that are being asked. So that's why it is very important to revise your concepts. You may know certain things, you may have read them, and if you listen to the students who clear exams one after the other, the main thing that they keep saying again and again is revise. So we should be using this time judiciously to revise rather than trying to learn new things. सेकेंड, फिर आपका न्यूमेरिकल्स भी फाइनेंस में आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए आपका क्या अप्रोच आना चाहिए? अगेन, रिवाइज द फॉर्मूलाज, द इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स फ्रॉम विच numericals have been coming and usually tend to come are your break even point, break even analysis related. इसमें आपका PV ratio भी आ जाता है, fixed cost concepts, marginal cost, margin of safety, so all these related aspects is what you should be very thorough with and should be able to solve numericals with different type of information given to you. Then ratios, financial ratios is what I mean here. What are liquidity ratios, profitability ratios, profitability में ROCE और ROA में क्या difference है, आप उसमें numerator में क्या लेते हैं, you should be very clear about. ROCE में आप numerator में net profit नहीं लेते हैं. right? However, return on assets में आप net profit लेते हैं. So these simple things is yours, you should be aware about, and you should be able to recall them. Liquidity में current ratio, quick ratio, working capital, and all these. Then CAPM and dividend model, discount model. So you should have understanding of these. Simple, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको बहुत heavy calculations करनी होगी, but you should be able to use these concepts to calculate WACC. There's one more thing I have missed here. WACC, which is the weighted average cost of capital. So cost of capital अगर आपको दी हुई है for equity, for debt, right, and how you can calculate the WACC for that, for the company. Then variances related, the standard variance analysis related numericals, and depreciation, the different methods how you can calculate, SLM method, written down value method, how do you calculate. So these are some topics for numericals that you can revise and practice. When we come to descriptive, many of the students, because it's the first time NABARD has introduced the descriptive aspect, many students are confused or scared or how they should do, what all they should practice. Should they practice questions of UPSC nature? Should they practice questions of CA nature? Or should they do for the graduation level that they have studied? And how much they must write. So these are certain questions, and which is scaring students, or they don't know how to, or they are just not understanding how to prepare. But first, to clear, descriptive is not difficult. In fact, it is the very opposite. It gives you a chance to score well and put down your understanding of the concept, which you already would have revised so many times. It's now just putting it in writing and typing it down rather than writing it. It is typing. So finance overall is very scoring. Why? Because it is fact based. You know things, you know your concept, and you have to just explain it in your words there. And to give an example, when RBI this year had introduced descriptive paper, again there was a lot of uh, confusion, how it will be, how the marking will be done, how the what type of questions will be there. I know the finance in RBI and the finance in NABARD finance stream is not similar, but to give you an example and to give you an association, that it is scoring the maximum marks, and these marks are only for the descriptive part that I have read. I am showing here the maximum marks that students have got who got selected is 43 out of 50, as high as that, and the average marks is 34, minimum was 90. So it has been very much in sync with what the students get in the objective part also. So it is not very difficult to score, or it is if अगर आपके दिमाग में ये notion है कि descriptive में marks कम आते हैं, so that is not true. You can score very well. Finance and RBI में तो finance में वहाँ पे management था, and finance के ऐसे topics थे जो banking related थे. यहाँ पे आपका finance is more accounting based understanding and financial statements related, which is very factual and all. So there is a lot of scope to score very high in your descriptive papers. So descriptive question के लिए आपको क्या करना चाहिए? You have to practice typing, because ultimately वहाँ पे आपको keyboard use करना है, and the keyboard may not be as smooth as what you may be using at your home in laptops, or a good keyboard you may have at home. So it is good that you have an external keyboard attached and you practice typing that, so that you can manage the speed. And when the question is there, focus on covering the main points. Question में जो भी पूछा गया है उसके जो भी main points हैं वो आपको cover करने हैं questions में. And if time permits, write a good intro and a concluding statement to give a finish to your answer well, but make sure the key points, the key words associated with that question are covered well in the answer. And also practice solving some numericals by typing, because हमें पेन पेपर लेके सॉल्व करने की आदत होती है ज़्यादातर, तो हम जब टाइप करते हैं फॉर्मूला, many times we may make mistakes or we are not able to get the speed to do it. So in that case, please try solving some numericals related to ratios and balance sheet by typing. So this is what you can do to prepare for your descriptive questions. Now the important topics or the important areas where you should be concentrating when you are revising. See, आपको separate preparation नहीं करनी है. जब आप एक topic पढ़ रहे हैं, you are understanding it, you are actually preparing for descriptive also. But there are some topics, so when you are conceptually revising, you are actually preparing. It's not like you have to mug up an answer, because say if you are reading about the accounting principles, right, and a question comes, please write a short note on the going concern concept. So again, you have already, you understand the concept, so you will be able to write around 50 words on that. So you don't need any separate special preparation to be able to write a descriptive answer उसी concept पे जो आपने पढ़ा है. So that is what your approach should be. Some topics that you should be paying attention to is accounting principles. As I said, all the accounting principles and what they mean with an example you should be able to write. What is marginal and absorption costing and standard costing, and how they are there, variances if they arise, why the variances arise, what are the reasons that lead to the variances, how is marginal costing different to absorption costing, right? So these kind of thoughts, these kind of topics, these kind of content is what you should be revising. Then questions related to bonds and yields. Why I have separated this out is because in the job profile related to the finance stream, it has been mentioned that treasury management will be one of the roles. So understanding the bonds, what are there, what is yields, or what is yield to maturity and what is current yield, the difference, what is the relationship between bond price and yields. Again, conceptual understanding is what you should be having related to this topic. Then capital budgeting again is related to making investment decisions. So understanding the different techniques. सबसे ज़्यादा talked about होती है आपकी net present value. So net present value का concept, उसके assumptions, उसके drawbacks, उसके key features. Then similarly for IRR, internal rate of return, uske key features, assumptions is what you should be aware about. And if you have to compare NPV to IRR, then which one is better or which one is not, or what are the reasons where NPV stands better than IRR, or the vice versa. This kind of things you should be able to talk about. CAPM model is another topic. Financial statements, cash flow statement is something that you should have a good understanding about. The audit process, basics of auditing, audit process, audit के objectives क्या है, what are the drawbacks related to auditing, standards of auditing जो की है, what do they say, right? So this is something you can focus on. And the auditor का role क्या है, Companies Act में auditor से related क्या roles and duties define की गई है. These are some aspects that you can revise. And then money market, as I said, treasury management is in the role. So understanding money market, what is money market, what are the instruments in money market, these kind of small things, concepts is what you should be aware about, and you should be able to explain in your own words. So this is how, if you prepare in a focused manner, is what you can do. At iExamB, how we can help, how we are helping students practice this is, we are taking regularly live classes, and 7 live classes have been scheduled, in which we are discussing different descriptive questions from in the entire syllabus. Till now 4 classes have already been held, in which we have discussed a total of 30 questions already from all the topics, different important topics, and we intend to cover another 20 questions, 20 to 25 questions in the coming classes for the finance section. Apart from this, we have regular class for descriptive English also every week, and we will hold 2 or 3 more sessions after Diwali and before your exam for practice and doubts related to finance. Some MCQ based revision we will do, and some descriptive questions again. So a good number of 50 to 55 descriptive questions are being discussed in these classes. And apart from these live sessions, there are mock tests, which is the exact replica of how a simulation of how your actual exam will be, objective plus descriptive. To just give you a glimpse, first you will be attempting the objective exam and the paper in the pattern of the exam, and then the descriptive, where you can type your answer. This is space given, you can type your answer and the clock is running here, so in a timed manner is what you can type your answer as. And it doesn't end here. Once you submit, you will get an individual evaluation. So you will get your answer, and what has the faculty replied to your answer, how many marks the faculty has given, and why the faculty has given you that marks, is all sent to you at an individual level. Apart from that, if some students are not able for some reason to attempt, or want to later on refer to what kind of an answer could have been there even after the individual evaluation, we are providing the sample answers for the finance descriptive questions for the various mock tests that have been given in the course. So this is how we are helping to prepare for the NABARD grade A finance stream in a holistic manner, with regular classes happening for both descriptive finance and descriptive English. So at iExamB, we are running a campaign for Diwali, where we are saying, please do not burst crackers outside. There is a chance to burst a cracker at iExamB to avail discounts for up to 38%. So you come at iExamB website, burst and win discounts for up to 38%. Thank you everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you are always aware of the latest content and updates related to government job exams.